Yeah, I've definitely received support. I'm always talking to my lecturers at CDU. They check in and make sure I'm going well. Isla from NT Farmers, she's always checking in on me as well. And the Australian apprenticeships, they do a regular phone call with me just to make sure everything's going all right at the workplace and the university. Yeah, I've had a lot of support through the traineeship. I've recently met one called Catherine, and yeah, we've helped each other through some of the courses together. We've both had very different backgrounds again, and yeah, you learn new things and learn ways that they do it compared to how you might do it. So,
And I add to that too, I think it's been excellent the support that Jade's received from CDU, from the Apprenticeship Centre, particularly at NT Farmers. I think that's really important for trainees to have that opportunity to reach out. A lot of young people are probably a little bit reluctant to put their hand up and ask for help, but when help's offered or when the opportunity is given to speak to someone about it, then they're far more likely to be forthcoming with things that they're making. So I commend all three organisations for how they've run that side of things with Jade. She's received a lot of help, and same for us as a business employee, a trainee. You often have questions, and they've all been answered very readily. I definitely would. What would be really good, would be great. I think the original intention was that you get about 10 involved, and that would have enabled the 10 trainees to have a strong network, but would have also enabled the 10 businesses, the employers, to work together, and it may have been a little easier for each of us to put that trainee through if we had an opportunity to talk about the issues and also share some of the learnings. Perhaps if myself and the others who are putting them through this year, it's a little bit easier then for the years that follow. So I really encourage as many businesses in the territory to have a look at it in the farming area. Um, Ultimately, we're training for the future, and we need to look at how succession planning in our business goes, how we expand, how we do things better, and trained staff are critical to that. Things change all the time, and you need to bring in those skills. And a loyal, long-term, and well-trained staff member is invaluable to all businesses. So the Territory Legends program was something that was discussed in the board at a number of meetings, and we decided it was a really good thing to proceed with. And that's why it was offered out there to anyone who wanted to be involved. One of the things I liked about the discussions at the board level was that I thought it was something that really suited my type of business, and I think we're all looking to how we bring new people in, people who can provide the skills we need going forward. None of us are getting any younger, and I like the idea that this would be specific to NT Farmers, so there'd be a group of trainees that would hopefully move through the same period together with their training, get to know each other, and hopefully form a tight little network. So that was really, really well done. It was great to get. I think we were actually given an option of 10 initially. We brought that down to 3. It was excellent to have that summary of the skills and to have at least someone else's view on the ones that they thought would be suitable. Ultimately, Jade, who we chose, came from outside that system, but we were very close to having one of the young lady that they had recommended. We looked at taking her on at one point as well. All contracts have their own sort of complications, so we needed to have a look at it, see if there was anything that we were missing. But no, it was pretty straightforward. So there's a little bit more of a financial incentive. We've given more than just the normal traineeship assistance. So we received some funding through Department of Business to cover the course content at CDU. But the big one for me was that this would be a group of young people who are beginning a traineeship together, so that they would move through the system together, get to know each other, various parts of the territory, but would I guess feel team spirit, something that sort of might hold them together. And a big part of why we're trying to do it is obviously we want sort of a long-term commitment by the trainees, and that's what we need in the territory to bring the skills that we're sometimes lacking at different businesses. So yeah, that was a big part of why I chose to get involved. So I think I've put a number of trainees through over the years, and I think it's always important to be looking at properly training people. It's something that with an ever-changing sort of need for regulations, where most of us are starting to use a lot more technology and automation in what we do. Having modern skills and a young person who has the flexibility and ability to learn those skills and hopefully become a long-term employee, I think that's critically important.
I didn't hear about it until I come and met Simon and he talked me through it. And then I actually looked on your Facebook page, NT Farmers, and found a bit more information on it. And found it was a really good process, especially since, it's the first time they're trying this. And it was really well. Had a lot of help from everyone. CDU were great, and they've helped me through with any changes to my training, and it's really good. So that'd be about 8 or 9 months now. I think I went straight into it. So definitely learning the different parts of the nursery industry. So coming from my background it's very different coming here and learning the detailing and how they do cropping. And it's been a bit of an eye-opener, all the different species I learned. So I received my MR truck licence, and that's furthered me to do deliveries, so I've learnt how that works, dispatching and numbers. I also attended a course on biosecurity of pests and diseases in nurseries at the research station, and that was a very big eye-opener into all the different ways we can control those. And I've recently attended the NT Soil Symposium, which was brilliant, and definitely want to go to another one of those. I would. I think it's a great way to get into the industry, especially if you don't have any knowledge of it, and you can have a look around. It's such a broad industry, and I think the traineeship really helps with that. I have not thought that far ahead. Down the track, I would like to get into a manager's position, but until then, I'm just building more experience in the industry, really, and contacts, and just getting out there and learning about it. No, I think it's just, honestly, I'd recommend it to anyone. It's been a great program and really helped me along, so especially for people coming out of school, it would be brilliant for those kind of people, especially if you don't know what you want to do. It is that range, there's the agriculture, horticulture, all of that out there. It's really well done.